Marvel just dropped the first teaser trailer for Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, and there's a lot of details we need to talk about. So without any delay, let's break it down. At the end of the first season, we saw Matt forming a team so they could all take down Fisk together. And this trailer starts with a record player. In Season 1, music was used to show Matt's powers, especially when he uses his senses to focus on a particular sound or object. Basically, sound is like eyes for him, and here they've shown this ability. After that, we see Matt and Karen laughing together. Obviously, they're hiding underground, but they're together. Last season, they were apart. Matt was in a fancy building with a view of the whole city, but he still wasn't happy. But now that he's with Karen, we see him genuinely happy. And in the background, Childish Gambino's music Lithonia is playing, which I found quite soothing. After that, we get a wide shot of New York City where Bullseye enters a cafe. After escaping from jail last season, he tries to kill Kingpin because he ruined his entire life. But Matt saves Fisk and Bullseye also escapes from there. Now in this cafe, we see him smiling and being served a milkshake, and his smile suggests he's planning something mischievous here to gain the attention of Fisk's Anti-Vigilante Task Force, AVTF. We see the task force blending in with normal people, which according to me is Fisk's propaganda to gain public trust. On the street, you can see his poster that says, "Making New York City Safe," with a phone number so people can report any vigilante-related news to them, because according to Kingpin's new orders, every vigilante is now a criminal. Then in the next shot, we see Matt and Karen dancing together, and they're quite happy with each other. And in the next shot, we see Fisk and Vanessa enjoying themselves in a fancy restaurant. But then Matt senses something. The aspect ratio of the frame decreases, and we see green-colored light. Doom is coming, guys. Now I'm just kidding, but notice that here only Matt is affected. Karen is absolutely fine. So it's possible that the task force is using some kind of sonic cannon against Matt to attack his senses. That's why Karen isn't affected here. Then we see a person in Fisk's character mask with a nameplate in front that says, Mayor Kingpin. Now I think this will be some vigilante who is going to troll Wilson Fisk, because in some leaked photos, we've seen that despite Fisk's propaganda, some people will go against him to reveal his reality. Then we see Matthew Lillard's character, Mr. Charles, here. Mr. Charles is going to play an antagonist role who will fight against Kingpin's decisions. Here we see Charles with the police, so he's definitely working for the government. Then we see a poster being put up on the street that says, Matt Murdock is missing. So it hasn't been revealed yet that Matt is Daredevil. But the task force suspects him. That's why they've put up his posters here and they're going to hunt him. Then we see Matt in a church glowing in red light. And remember that in the first season, we also saw him several times in red light, which shows his struggle. And then enters Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones. And I'm so excited to see her back. Jessica Jones is one of Marvel's OG shows, and apart from Daredevil, she's the only character who got 3 seasons. Jessica got her powers in childhood, and she doesn't like this superhero life. She opens a detective agency and teams up with Matt to form a team called Defenders. She has also been in a relationship with Luke Cage, and I think Luke will also return in this season. In Season 1, we saw his name in the Harlem Paradise ad, and this is the same club that Luke Cage owned in Season 2. And if Kingpin is going to track down powered people, Luke Cage will also be in his target. Now, in this shot, we see Matt in Kingpin's basement. In this wide shot, he walks among many cages, but all the cages are empty, meaning Matt has freed all the vigilantes that Kingpin had imprisoned here, and say, cops attack him here, and he hits one directly on the head with his billy club. Bang! Now, by freeing all these prisoners, Matt is going to cause major damage to Kingpin because these are powerful people who have the guts to go against him, especially swordsmen who might team up with Matt later. Guys, this is what happens in the comics too. After becoming mayor, Kingpin declares vigilantes criminals, and Matt forms a team against him. The team includes heroes like Luke Cage, Elektra, and Spider-Man. So could we see Spider-Man also teaming up with Daredevil? Guys, we've heard that Spider-Man Brand New Day has a prison break scene, and in the comics, Matt's Daredevil identity is revealed to people, and he's finally arrested. So it's possible that at the end of Season 2, Daredevil will take down Wilson Fisk and then surrender. The police will catch him, and in Brand New Day, Spider-Man will get him out. Because in the leaked trailer for Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Spider-Man is fighting a group of ninjas called The Hand, who will also appear in Daredevil Born Again Season 3. So it's possible that Spider-Man and Daredevil will fight them together here. Then in the trailer, we see Bullseye in his suit covered in blood smiling. Maybe Matt beat him up here, and here the task force is raiding another house. So maybe they found some other vigilantes. Then in the next shot, we see Fisk talking with Daniel Blake, and notice that Kingpin is wearing his comic-accurate white suit here. In the last season, after becoming mayor, he started wearing dark suits, then gray, and now he's back in his real avatar. Then we see Jessica Jones hitting a cop through a door, which I found pretty cool. But then we see Daniel and Buck peeking into a trunk, who are mostly going to dispose of a dead body. Then we see Fisk in a boxing match where he has messed up his opponent badly. This is probably a celebrity fundraiser match where Fisk will fight a professional boxer and beat him up badly. Maybe the boxer hits him too hard and Kingpin's ego gets hurt. Bullseye winks at someone here, so maybe someone recognized him from a wanted poster and is going to kill him in this cafe. Don't be surprised if Bullseye pops that person's eye out with the cherry on top of this milkshake. Then we see Matt's ex-girlfriend Heather Glenn here, who appears talking to someone in a government building. Last season, Fisk gave Heather a high role in the government. Heather is not a bad person, and I think this season she'll slowly investigate and find out what Kingpin is actually doing. And maybe after this, she'll help Matt too. Then we see some people protesting against the task force here. So it's possible that the task force killed someone here because you can see flowers and candles placed on the stairs. Matt is teaching Karen how to fight here, and to be honest, Karen needs this. And further in the trailer, we see the return of Foggy Nelson, who is talking to someone in a prisoner interrogation room. Now, don't get too happy, because this is going to be a flashback scene for Foggy, because here, Foggy has long hair. Although in comics, Foggy also comes back after his fake death. I hope that happens. But this scene is a flashback scene. And then we see Daredevil fighting with the task force in Josie's bar, which is the same place where they all gathered at the end of Season 1. Daredevil goes in here quite stylishly, gives them a smile, beats them up, and then the title turns from red to black, which ends with his black Daredevil suit. He is looking sick in this new outfit. Guys, how did you like Daredevil, Born Again Season 2's trailer? Definitely let me know in the comments. And what was your favorite part from the trailer? Don't forget to mention that. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel because we bring such amazing videos daily.